Jessica Andrade's UFC strawweight title reign came to an unceremonious end on Saturday when she suffered a 42-second TKO loss to Weili Zhang in the UFC on ESPN Plus 15 headliner in China, just 112 days after she won the belt with that epic slam of Rose Namajunas. The title reign of Andrade is over now, and of course, in classic fashion, she was very positive, had great spirits after the fact, even though the result didn't go her way and she had to give up the title. I think that mentality, that attitude is what's going to keep Andrade near the top of this division for a very long time to come. It's very interesting. She has the most UFC fights of any female in company history with 16. It feels like she's had such a long story in the sport, but Andrade's still just 27 years old. It seems like she could have a lifetime ahead of her in fighting if that's what she chooses to do, and there's a lot of time for her to try to fix mistakes, do things better going forward, and I don't think this will be the last we see her in a UFC championship fight. But for her right now, it kind of has to go back to the drawing board a bit. It seems like a rematch, considering the length of her title reign, is not in the cards at the moment. The UFC has other contenders to move on to, so it's likely that Andrade is going to have to go back to fighting another contender and her work herself up into a championship fight. The interesting thing about strawweight right now is a lot of the top names at the top of the division are booked, and right now I think if you're looking at the landscape, who could be available in the coming months for Andrade to get back in there and fight against, it would be Nina Ansaroff. Ansaroff is a top 5 ranked strawweight, and she is coming off a disappointing loss to Tatiana Suarez, which was likely a title eliminator in this division. But I think for her, she has debated retirement and potentially starting a family with Amanda Nunes, but it seems like she could have one more run in her, and I think if you offered Nina Ansaroff a fight against Jessica Andrade, she would be more than willing to try to take that fight and see where it leads her in this division if she can win. And I think for Andrade, that's a great comeback fight. Someone with a name, someone with a ranking beside them. She wins that fight and she's right back on track. So of course, not the outcome Andrade wanted in this fight, but I think she is still very much a player at 115 after losing her belt to Weili Zhang.